So we're catch-up. This is catch-up week.
Yep. We got out of Manchester by the Sea.
This is not the Good Will Hunting spinoff I was expecting.
Ah.
I was like, oh, look, what? Some of the wacky Bostons are at it again. Oh, no, that's all I could think of. I was like, hey, I didn't know. That's when I realized that Ben Affleck's brother was in Good Will Hunting. I didn't know that before. It's like,
He was?
I'm assuming the actor's name is Casey Affleck.
Yeah. I remember Ben was in there. I didn't know Casey was in there too.
Yeah, he plays one of the one of the other members of the gang. He's the younger one, the one we make fun of.
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen Good Will Hunting?
No.
Really?
Yeah, so that's one of those ones I've been trying to get myself to see, but I can't sit myself down to do it.
Why not?
I don't know. Laziness and lack of attention span from here to here.
Fair enough.
I feel like I got a better attention span in an actual theater. When it comes to home, there's just too many damn distractions.
Fair enough. Ooh, shiny object. Anyway.
Pretty much, like, a quarter! What was I doing? Playing video games, yeah! Wait, I'm playing video games. I must be hungry. What was I doing?
Yeah, I can actually see that. So yeah, Manchester. Casey Affleck is also in that movie. In this movie, that's my first thought. I was like, oh, is this like a sequel to Good Will Hunting that I didn't know about? And no, instead I get this really depressing, slow-paced, kind of bonding movie. That's all about death. Essentially,
and
death and coping.
Yeah. Let's just say when he realized to what extent the death happens, what seems like Casey Affleck being an asshole is like, you know what? No, I understand it. He's justified.
No, I knew something happened because there's a story everybody knew about that particular character, and two, the fact he just looked way too broken. Compared to flashbacks, he was like, okay, something big fucking happened.
I did too. It's like, oh, what? They have a divorce?
No. We'll get
to that later.
Yeah. So it's more like you were saying, let's do a double feature of Moonlight. Right after this, I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go home and slip my wrists. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't call for help. But anyway, but yeah, it is a really good movie. It's just. It's a downer. It's a downer, man. And we were in a packed fucking theater. So, and this is one of the few times, only time I can think of where I had to sit in, the first two rows because it was so crowded.
Yeah, for me, it happened with Moana earlier this week, last week?
See, I didn't have that issue with Moana. I
went to Cinelux Theater. They had, 40 seats.
Oh, that's fine. So not only am I depressed, my neck also hurts. It's like, now I'm getting pain on two fronts.
I don't know what hurts more.
I can tell you what hurts more, but my achy breaky heart. Anyway,
no, it's my neck!
It took you forever to kind of figure out what's going on because the flashback scenes are throwing me off there for a while.
The first time it threw me off. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
it's like, so did his dad just die and then he went to go visit his brother who's also simultaneously in the hospital? No.
That's what I thought too. Then they said then they realized oh wait, Dad's right there. He's fine. And what is going on? It took a while for it to click. So it's a very simple movie, which is kind of why it works. It doesn't try to overcomplicate things with needless subplots or anything. Yeah. Although there are subplots in the movie. None of them I would say are necessarily distracting from the main point of the film.
Yeah, because they all build the characters, thankfully, and they all stem from what's happened before.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So they're all stem from a central point.
Yeah.
So it's not so much we're gonna distract you with this subplot, more as these are just the consequences of what's happened.
Yeah.
Which works perfectly. So the basic story is Casey Affleck plays
Lee Chandler,
something like that.
Which I laugh at the fact they got Kyle Chandler to play another Chandler.
Which was Kyle?
He was the brother that died.
Okay, dear it, Kyle. Anyway, so Casey Lee is working in Boston as his handyman who has to put up with a lot of bullshit. In some cases, literally.
Yeah, the first thing that gave me hope this was going to be a comedy, and then it dashed it against a stone.
I will admit, I knew nothing about this movie going into it. I just saw that it was playing and had good reviews. So
Same here.
Okay, whatever, I'll go see it.
I knew it had something to do with, taking care of a child, but it's like...
That's not just a child. Angsty 16-year-old child who really just wants to get laid.
Yeah.
Really wants to get laid. And there's a part of me that's that's ethically questionable. And the other part of me is just a little jealous. Just like, dude, I can't even get one. How'd you get two?
And then within the other ones that quote unquote wish they were his girlfriend.
Yeah, and I'm like, you fucking bastard, you don't even know what you have.
One of the reasons I kind of want to smack that kid in the face.
A little bit, but again, too, is like, just, can you write me a book, like some tips or something? Because I'm just colossally fucking on my love life. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, so circumstances happen where Lee's brother dies of
A heart attack, basically.
congestive heart failure, and he has to go back to Manchester, where they used to live, until things happened. And he basically gets the word that, okay, this is your 16-year-old son, you are now his guardian, good luck. And then they kind of take off. So what could have been a very cliche, like, movie like this that you've seen before, it still kind of follows the beats, kind of the way expected, with a bit of a change in the end.
Yeah, in the fact that, like, he doesn't get a happy ending.
Yes and no, I would say. But at the same time, it's also about that, like, them kind of bonding more.
Yeah.
And
it's bittersweet, is the best way to put it. It was just like, because, like, everything else is like, okay, they kind of bond. Everything else, man, I bet you wish you just killed yourself.
Man. But look, one thing I like about this movie, and I give Casey Affleck a lot of credit, he just given a great performance here, in that he just very subtly plays just a completely broken man, just doing his damnedest to make the best out of a terrible situation.
Yeah. He's literally just he's coasting by, that's literally it.
Yeah, like, well, at the same time, he's also trying to be that kind of just that, like the solid ground for everyone else a little bit too, but also kind of is, at least that's the interpretation I got out of it. Is I got kind of like, especially for the son, what's his name? It's like Patrick. I feel like he's trying to be the stronger one of the one, even though he's just so clearly messed up. He's not doing a very good job at it.
It's one thing, like, he just wants to get it done with at first, then he's trying to make an effort, and then he
ends up actually making an effort.
But then he realized he really can't.
No, for good reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, before I get into the big plot points of the movie, it's a good movie, go see it. If you can find it, it's slowly coasting out of theaters already.
Wouldn't guess by this one.
Yeah, I know, ours was fucking packed. Well, this is like also the only theater it's playing in the afternoon. Because that's true. The other one has I found like evening showings and like 1 or 2 showings in the theater, because everything's taken over by Star Wars Moana. So,
yeah.
Insane. Don't forget Sane. Because of course the fucking stupid kids movie. That's anyway.
Yeah. We can't judge until we watch it. All we know is it's going to be unspectacular.
Probably. Not nearly as depressing. Well, maybe. Maybe the elephant has cancer. We don't know.
Oh,
that's why Matthew McConaughey is trying so hard to save the theater. He has leukemia.
Turns out it's an unofficial sequel from Dallas Buyers Club, and he just had a transplant into a koala's body.
That's a horrible joke, by the way. I feel guilty for saying that one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm a jackass. Anyway.
Oh, dude, you should have heard the jokes I had planned if, like... Because, like, my family's basically nothing but cancer at this point, so it's like, all right, I'm going to get jokes lined up just to alleviate the situation if I ever get any one of them.
Oh. That'll be the worst, like, funeral reception either. And you're like, so Grant left us notes for something to read. Oh. We're not going to read any of them because Grant was a gigantic prick. That was all on the list. God, I don't even want to know what people say at my funeral. Fuck.
I just imagine there's like...
You know, I'm just imagining my funeral would just be like in the third act of A Christmas Carol when all the people are smugly talking about him at the end of the courthouse. Where he goes, I would go if food was provided.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's how good people at my funeral.
I'm just imagining, though, just like on my tombstone, Grant, his prickish nature matches endowment.
Because that's how you want to be remembered. I may be dead, but I had a big Johnson. You know, all things considered. Not the worst way to be remembered. Well, that's not that image is in my head. But anyway, fuck, what was I talking about?
I don't...
All right, spoilers. Spoilers. So it turns out that why Lee is such a broken fucking mess is because he accidentally burned his house down with his kids in it.
Yeah, two daughters, an infant son.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Just like...
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, because basically what happened was he was kind of having a drunken party with friends. He put a fire, log in the fire to, like, kind of make sure everyone was warm. Put a bit extra.
Yeah.
Forgot to close the screen when he got back.
Yeah, and had to deal with a huge case of survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
Because when he goes to the police office, the police head... Like
police station.
Police station. Thank you. I was gonna say police headquarters. It was like no. Anyway, police headquarters.
No, and that's what his brother does. Where you're the
I don't even.
Ben Affleck's Batman.
Oh, I thought you meant the brother of the movie. I got free.
No, sorry.
But anyway, I'm emotionally compromised. Be nice. I'm already making horrible jokes I feel guilty about. But anyway, so, like, when he goes to the police headquarters and they explain, like, okay, it was an accident, we're not going to charge you with anything, we're not going to do this, you can tell, like, he's, like, massively disappointed that it's not going to be the case.
Yeah.
Which just says, like, again, just huge fucking case of, like, survivor's guilt, and I don't fucking blame him.
Yeah.
And then just immediately tries to go for an officer's gun, tries to shoot himself, which is, like, way to make this even more depressing movie.
Yeah.
Whew, okay, I need a drink after this. And then flash forward years later, he is isolating himself as much as he can. He's gotten the fuck out of Manchester, and now he's forced to go back. And he realized by the end of the movie that he can't beat his demons no matter how hard he tries. And he does try, but he just knows it's not going to work. It's like, okay,
yeah,
I get it.
And so it's like, it makes the fact that he's quote unquote pawning off his nephew. It's like, it's not that he doesn't want you, it's just that he is going to drag you down with him.
Yeah, that and the fact that he also doesn't want to upheave his life he has in Manchester either.
Yeah.
Which is a very, like, yeah, that's focused on quite a bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, his son's kind of a scumbag who comes around a bit towards the end. Because, again, he has two girlfriends that don't know about each other, which
well, actually, it's hinted at that the other one knows.
Oh, yeah.
Because the blonde, the other one that he's in the band with basically mentioned the other girl.
Oh yeah, well, whatever the case may be, either way, it's kind of like, again, how did you do that? And two, jealous, but you're still a scumbag.
Yeah.
Like I don't. You can tell that even like Lee just massively does not approve. Is trying to be subtle about it.
Yeah.
But again, he also clearly has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. That being said, I did kind of laugh just like how he handled it eventually, just with one of the girls. Just like, no, I don't want her here.
Oh yeah, just like, can I have her over? No.
Why? I don't like her.
She's not coming.
And I'm kind of laughing because I know why too. Just that whole pretentiousness thing. I think that part is like, while he's like in the beginning, it's kind of a darkly, it's kind of a darkly funny scene where it's just like, he's trying to deal with like the funeral stuff. And so, like, the girlfriend, having spent the night, like, walks over, setting placemats for her and Patrick, not for Lee. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, thank you. Then just, like, moves the other way, just like...
Fuck you, too. All right.
And then, so, like, they're having breakfast, and just, like, in the middle, just like, excuse me, I don't think Patrick needs to deal with this in here right now.
Like, the fuck are your business?
Yeah. And then he just, like, walks out and starts speaking louder. Just, like...
There's a few, like, weirdly dark, like, is this really the time for comedy movie?
Like, that one would work. There was one that really stood out. Like, I was laughing in the theater. I felt like a dick for doing so.
Yeah, because...
It's like, it's right after the fire scene.
And they're trying to, like, cart his wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, away, like, in an ambulance, but they can't get the stupid, like, legs to go up on the gurney, or whatever it is. Yeah. And they're just, like, so it almost turns like the Three Stooges for a couple seconds, where you're like...
And every time, like, he's like, trying to, like, embrace his wife, he's like...
He's like, no, don't touch me.
Yeah. And then after a while, it's just like... it's just like, this movie has a lot of intentional awkwardness.
Yeah. Sometimes, I feel like that one in particular was like, that feels misplaced.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, like, it'd be worse if it didn't work. Because, like, they do get the laughs out of it, but it's like...
And I feel like that's kind of like, the best quotes I can think of is like, if like during Schindler's List, when you see like the girl with the red coat come back into play, if suddenly the bear from Muppets came out and said "Waka Waka," I just feel like this isn't the time, Fonzie.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me of some of those bits in also, specifically that one bit in Force Awakens. So who talks? You talk, I talk.
Oh yeah.
It's like it was that times 10 in this movie, both in terms of amount and intensity.
Yeah. This one doesn't involve like, burning kids.
Yeah.
At least I think.
Yeah, which is way more intense than burning Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
At least you didn't fucking see it happen. This isn't like a little, you see the smoke afterwards. It's like, this is a... It's like, okay.
And it's like, and then body bags.
Tiny body bags. Or half-filled body bags. That's even worse.
I was like...
I need an adult! Oh, I'm just making myself more sad.
Yeah, this was a depressingly exhausting movie.
Yeah. Which is why I'm going home after this.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't got any mood today, man.
It's like, I need to cheer myself up. I'm gonna go play Mafia 3. Speaking of bodies being burned.
The funny thing, the funny thing, is having just seen Collateral Beauty a couple days ago, watching a movie that basically takes the same subject matter and does it in a much more believable way. Like, I buy this way more than I bought anything in the Collateral Beauty.
Oh god, when you told me what the hell the actual plot was, like,
yeah, it's fucked up.
No!
Like, you don't even believe the drama of Will Smith's character all that much. None of it feels genuine. This, like, you feel it.
Yeah.
And you understand, or at least you understand it the best you possibly fucking can.
Yeah.
Like, this feels much more authentic than... Fuck, Collateral Beauty, it could go fuck itself. Fuck that movie. But no, like, this is a hard sit, but it's a good sit.
Yeah.
So I would recommend this movie still, even like, again, I do feel massively depressed after having sat through it, but I'm still glad I went out of my way to go see it.
Same here.
Especially as we got like so many movies to choose from right now. It's really it's Oscar season. You could tell it's Oscar season. Yeah, because Sane's gonna get an Oscar nominee.
It probably will get a nomination. It's not gonna win though.
No, I hope not.
It's like I remember lesser animated movies getting nominations.
Yeah, this is true.
Like Pirates.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't bad, but
if the wildlife gets nominated, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
It won't. It won't.
Watch. I don't know, man. With the year we've had, don't fucking underestimate anything anymore.
And the nominees for best animated films are The Wildlife.
Fuck you! Like,
Norm of the North.
Ah! Like, if you ever attend like one of these things, that'd be me in the very back of heckling. You hear me from like outside.
It's like, I just look at my right, it's like, did he just teleport to L.A.? What the?
Like, for best supporting actor, and I'd be like, Edward Norton in Collateral Beauty. Oh, fuck you!
I'd be more pissed if they picked Will Smith.
As best supporting. Yeah, he was kind of supporting character in his own movie. To be fair, Will Smith does the best he can.
Yeah. Not for that. I meant for Suicide Squad. Yeah, he tried that too. Never mind.
Best supporting actor, Jai Courtney in Suicide Squad.
To be fair, I had fun with him.
That's what I'm saying. He was the best character in that movie.
Yeah.
No. Best supporting actor, whoever played Livewire.
Whoever played Slipknot.
Slipknot, that's what I mean, not Livewire. Livewire is a entirely different character. Anyway. But I can't really think of what else to talk about in this movie.
Yeah. Just imagine it's the point where they just start picking background people for best supporting actor roles.
Henchman number 3 in Batman vs. Superman. Better acting than anyone else in the movie. And that's not entirely true.
We saw Lawrence Fishburne and Jeremy Irons.
I forgot he was in the movie. But
speaking of people trying, he was in a lot of shitty movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I'll give those trying. It just failed.
Yeah.
Just like
Assassin's Creed.
we're just talking about bad movies now. Like, I can't think of a whole lot else to talk about without giving too much away for Manchester by the Sea. It's just
because it's one of those things, like, it's more about the experience, because it's repetitive, kind of, but not necessarily in a bad way.
No, I'm not even sure I'd call it repetitive necessarily. It's just the fact that you see these people dealing with the situation in a very simple way, and I like that about the movie.
Yeah.
I like the point. I like that Lee's very obviously just trying to keep himself together as best he possibly can when he keeps having shit thrown at him.
Yeah. And of course, eventually it's the ex-wife that breaks him.
Yeah, and then, understandably so. And then you got, like, Patrick's mom and weird-ass Matthew Broderick.
The cult version.
Like I was expecting, like, there'd be a scene revealing there's bodies in the basement. I was just waiting for that, because, like, you walk in, like, this is way in the movie. Basically, it turns out, like, Patrick's mom is, like, was alcoholic, drug-abusing, crazy woman, who eventually tries to clear herself up, and basically everyone tells, like, stay away from her, because your mom is a fucking mess of a human being. It's like, oh no, but I've changed. I've changed. You hear that familiar tune? And it turns out she's engaged to Matthew Broderick, the creepy Christian.
Yeah.
Like, again, I was...
He was like Mr. Rogers.
Except Mr. Rogers is a goddamn saint.
Yeah.
You leave Mr. Rogers alone.
No, I mean, I just think he had that... No, better yet, he had a Stepford Wives thing going on.
There you go. Like,
which is actually fitting, considering what he's been in.
Was he in Stepford Wives?
Yeah, he was in the remake.
I never saw it.
You didn't miss much.
I had a feeling. But again, it's like this is like there's some you walk in the house, you can tell it's like there's something wrong here. Like, if this person were to be a serial killer, it would not surprise me.
Just think of The Simpsons. Everything's got a creepy Pat Boone-ish vibe to it.
Who's Pat Boone-ish?
Pat Boone. It's every American's right to believe in God.
Okay, got it. But either way, just they kind of basically hint that he's a controlling, manipulative abuser, more or less.
I'm not sure I'd say he was an abuser, but he definitely...
There are many kinds of abuse, sir. Anyone that tells you have to go through me to talk to her is an abuser. Because, like, more often than not, that is a sign of complete control. Yeah. I've seen in her enough real-life experience to know that is a very, 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 very big red flag.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's like, I'm not, because, like I said, I wasn't sure if I'd call it abuse, but at the same time, I agree, that guy was manipulative as hell.
Again, just very controlling. If a person has to go that level of control, odds are about 90% likely he's an abuser of some sort. Yeah.
And he can go rot in hell.
Yes, fuck you, Matthew Broderick. But yeah, other than that, like, whether or not you like somebody depends on what kind of movies you like in general.
Yes, because we heard some random woman, so I was like, this movie sucked!
Like, it's so boring! I'm like, what were you expecting?
I laughed at your reaction, like, someone brought their kid in here? I was like, that wasn't a kid.
It sounded like an 8-year-old. I swear to God.
It did. Like, no, like, I understand why. Like, you thought that. It's like, I don't blame you. It's like, no, that was an adult. It's like... Really? It's like, you look back like 3 or 4 times.
I'm trying to see, like, what tiny Irish woman is
Ow.
Smooth. But yeah, like, so, like, if you don't like slow-paced, depressing movies, you will not like this movie. This is not for you.
Yeah.
But if you're like us and are just masochistic enough to enjoy a good depressing ride, then you're gonna like this movie. Well, like, I would even use, I've seen that sort of like is a kind of a strong word, so much as get something out of it.
Yeah.
Especially since fucking everything seems like I've really explored lately has been surrounded in
just remember
dark thoughts.
To get rid of the dark thoughts, just remember Dark Souls from earlier today.
It's still surrounding death.
But at least that you got to watch me suffer instead.
I'm not that much of a cruel jackass, sir. I don't enjoy. Okay, I do get
yeah, because I remember your laughter.
Point.
Especially when I got into a turtle man and then someone blew fire at me.
Oh yeah. That was funny. Anyway.
You feel better, buddy?
I'm getting there. I need a burger. Anyway, so we let's go with trailers. Like, this is the third time in like 4 days, I've gotten the trailer for 20th Century Woman.
This is the first time I've seen it.
It's kind of like Six Cities, but in the 70s is kind of the vibe I got from it. And then someone talking about a vagina at the end.
I remember nothing about the trailer except the same woman having the same monologue. Annette Bening, there we go.
Yeah, and always smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. It's like, that feels like a thing she does based on my recollection of her movies.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Annette Bening movies. Then we got The Comedian, which is the Robert De Niro movie.
Yeah.
Which, that looks interesting.
We'll see, because there are times where it seems like he'll show a recovery, and then it just turns out to be kind of...
Oh, Dirty Grandpa.
Oh, we had no hope for that.
That movie. Flashbacks. Robert De Niro's penis, no.
Merry Christmas! I got you the unrated version. Ah!
That's when like you'd be running out of my apartment as I'm chasing you down with the sharpest, rustiest object I could find. I'll show you, Dirty Grandpa, you bastard! Fuck that movie. And then we got a trailer for Julieta, which I guess is this apparently amazing Spanish movie.
The director's had a very long pedigree. I've seen one of his movies. I can't remember. I think it was What Have I Done to Deserve This? It was.
I feel the same way as seeing some of these movies sometimes.
He's a fairly good director, if not a bit overrated based on some other people I've talked to. I know he did that one with was Antonio Banderas, or was it the something about the skin?
I don't remember. I just know that any trailer that opens up with how amazing the ratings are for the movie makes me immediately skeptical, because I'm like, what are you trying to hide from me, movie? Like, I had the same between Moonlight. It's like, one is like, well, it looks like if you're artsy with a side of fartsy, but what else is there in the movie?
Yeah, the trailer told us absolutely nothing about that flick.
There's a dramatic moment here. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That most Spanish I know. It sounds like, ¿por qué? Like shit like that. I was like, it's just like, here's a dramatic moment. Here's another dramatic moment. Here's another dramatic moment. It's credits. That's a trailer. I have no investment in any of this. And on that fact, that's amazing. Moonlight had the same issue. It's like, well, if you go off the trailer for Moonlight, it sounds like a transcendental experience.
Based on what I've read, it is.
I'm immediately skeptical of anyone that tries to tell me that, because I'm like, okay, you're blowing a lot of smoke out of my ass. Let's see how the actual movie is, or at least tell me what the movie's about.
Yeah. It's like once I think I found out about it just like once, I think IGN made a review and then they talked about it on Daily Show. It's like, oh, I would not have gotten any of that at all.
Yeah, I know it's like the two people who ride a car for a while. One has shiny teeth. That's the most I got.
And it's played by Cottonmouth.
That's right. I forgot. And then we got Patriots Day, which, I've seen this trailer like 5 times now.
Yeah.
Is this playing anywhere anytime soon? Like,
it was.
It
was a limited release. I'm not sure.
Oh, so it'll probably come back in January then.
I think so.
There's a lot of those going around right now. Like Monsters Call, which is also coming out in January wide, which I'm looking forward to that movie. I can't fucking wait.
Me too.
And yeah, that's the last trailer we got. So, any final thoughts for Manchester by the Sea?
Definitely check it out. It's one of the better ones I've seen this year.
Yeah, no,
thank God.
I know, like this is,
and all it took was the last frickin' week of December.
I know, that's honestly a big reason where there's still a couple movies I gotta watch at home to catch up on those two, so I can make up my list for next year.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I also missed Edge of 17.
That will definitely be in my list this year.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I thought the teen angst in Edge of 17 is done so much better in Edge of 17 than it is in this movie.
I figured. Because I'm trying to think, like, what are some of the other good movies we've seen this year? Like, really good.
Kung Fu Panda 3. You and I had a lot of fun at that movie.
We did. I wouldn't say it's really good, like, as in top of the list. Well,
I'm not saying top of the list, but...
Sadly, actually, with what I've seen so far, it might be.
I don't know, let's take a look. Shin Godzilla.
That was a pretty good one, yeah.
Storks. When the Bow Breaks. Oh, Don't Think Twice.
Oh, yeah.
Don't Breathe, Hell or High Water.
I haven't seen Hell or High Water yet. I need to watch the Blu-ray for that one.
Little Prince, I liked it more than you did.
Yeah, it was good, but yeah, you definitely enjoyed it more than I did.
I think I'm more of it than you did.
That being said, though, I will say that movie did the best job at kind of hitting the emotional beats compared to a lot of others.
Yeah, Star Trek.
Because that one borderline got me to cry, wanted me to cry.
Oh yeah, like Star Trek Beyond, BFG, Swiss Army Man. Fuck yeah, that's gonna be in my list.
It might be.
You know, the Pop Star movie was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
So I've been told.
Nice Guys, Captain America 3, Keanu. I like Keanu.
It was okay.
God's Not Dead 2.
I sure as hell like Keanu more than that.
10 Cloverfield Lane was good for 3/4 of the movie. Zoolander. Oh, not Zootopia. No, Zootopia. Zootopia. Very different zoo.
Okay, maybe we can actually shut down this thing.
Yeah, all right.
We're just kind of going over stuff at this point. So yeah, thanks for watching. Watch this movie. And then this review.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow, probably. Or something else. See you guys later.
Later.